Pete Bouchard, you got to check out the skies for us tonight?
I do, and there's a little special treat across northern Maine near Mount Katahdin. Let me get out of the way. The aurora is glowing. This is a live picture from Mount Katahdin, the outdoor center there, New England Outdoor Center. This is at 11:18 p.m. It's pretty, isn't it? I thought there was a shooting star in there somewhere. I know there's a little streak that goes across the sky.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. I can't see that down in southern New England, but you know, hey, it's at least in New England, 52. And it feels like about 52 with a light westerly wind. Are you ready for this weekend? I mean, there's so much going on. It feels like a summer weekend, doesn't it? A surge in temperatures on Saturdays will go into the 80s. That seems like a solid bet. Excellent forecast, and Easter too. It's cooler. We'll go back to the 60s, but we start mild in the mid 50s and upper 50s too for sunrise services, and then staying power with the 60s most of next week. Friday's forecast, get right to it. 67 in Boston and our upper 60s to around 70 degrees. Sometimes the guidance underdoes the temperatures, and some of the spots that should hit the low 70s would be northern Mass, southern New Hampshire, and Metro West here on Friday. And then across southeastern Mass, we aren't as lucky on Cape Cod or the islands. We're not going to get into the warmth on Friday. We won't see it on Saturday, unfortunately. We'll stay in the mid 50s and near 60 degrees. I think we could still make our lower 60s back to Barnstable and closer to Falmouth too. And then the chance for precip tomorrow is pretty much nil until we get to the evening. Then we have a chance at a shower, and the better chance is really Friday night. Now, I know it's going to happen on Saturday. You're going to wake up and there'll be a lot of clouds. You're going to be, no way we're going to get to the 80s today. No way it's going to happen. Ye of little faith. Because on Saturday, it's one of those situations where you just need to break into the sunshine for a few hours, and those temperatures are going to skyrocket. It's going to be uncanny. You could rise 6-7 degrees within an hour. We'll start off in the 60s and 50s and go right to those 80s. The projection is from this guidance to go to the mid 80s, and we spread the wealth up into southern New Hampshire, up to the North Shore, back to Framingham, even Worcester. The Woo should hit the low 80s or around 80. Brockton as well, but you can see the cutoff and how we drop it off near the canal. This is typical this time of year. Southwest wind. Our wind is more west-southwest in Boston, too. So this is attainable. And look, it's still 5 o'clock and we're still in the 80s. So this will linger once we get there. Once we get to the 80s with the big jumps that we see, we'll stay there and hold it through the evening. So if you want to go out or do your thing on Saturday evening, it looks great. Just beware, the water temperatures are still in the lower 40s, folks. Everybody wants to run to the beach and just go run, and you will get red skin and freeze your tootsies off because it will be very cold. Now, there'll be plenty of clouds that come in tomorrow in the afternoon. There's that shower threat on Friday. And then Saturday, here it is, the head fake with the clouds in the morning and then the breaks in the afternoon. Look how sunny it gets right there. See that? That's just enough to get us in the 80s. A couple of showers could come in late day and into the evening, maybe even a rumble of thunder. The warmest we've been in Boston is 69 degrees, both on the 16th and the 4th. So we'll make our first 70-degree day and then our first 80-degree day all in one day. The marathon starts pretty chilly, by the way, for the runners. And then by the time we get to Boston, we're looking at a little bit of a headwind. Watch the temperatures change here. Early morning, we're even in the low 40s in Boston. But then the disparity here. It warms up in Hopkinton and Framingham into the 60s. But Boston with the sea breeze, you'll meet that just outside Newton, Heartbreak Hill. It'll be the refreshing wind that comes out of the east. And the sun will be bright most of the day until we get to the afternoon, maybe some clouds. And high on the pollen count, by the way. It's all about spring in this extended forecast in the 60s. Next week, too, a couple of early showers Tuesday.